Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to Pick and Mix, and this week it is a wander down the Sidewalk, which we take a look at the US charts on this day, and the year was 1980 on the wheel. So, back in 1980, the 24th of July was on a Thursday. So it's exactly 45 years ago today, it was a Thursday. Was a leap year as well, so if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. If you was born on this day, you are what we call Generation X. Your birth sign is Leo, and it was Chinese Year of the Monkey. President of the United States back in 1980 was the peanut farmer, Mr. Jimmy Carter. So I went and had a look through history as I normally do, and we're going to have, first one up is a heavenly birthday. Born in 1802, French author Alexandre Dumas, very famous author, wrote of course Three Musketeers and the Count of Monte Cristo. He was born in Nice, France, and passed away in 1870. Celebrating to a birthday today, born in 1966, England defender, played for Arsenal, Aston Villa, Martin Keown, born in Oxford. Also born on this day in 1977 was actor Danny Dyer. He was in the Football Factory, television presenter, and more famously was in EastEnders. So events in history that happened on this day, and we have one for 1980. It's a very sad one as well. On this day in 1980, we lost a comic genius here in the UK, very famous man, Mr. Peter Sellers. Yeah, only 54 years old, famous for being part of the Goons and made Inspector Clouseau his own. Brilliant stuff. Okay, go back to 1952. One of my favourite cowboy movies was released, starring Gary P. Cooper and Thomas Mitchell. Of course, it's High Noon. Brilliant cowboy film. That came out this day in 1952. Okay, 1969 at 12:51 EDT, Apollo 11 returned to Earth after taking the first astronauts to the moon and returned safely. But we're not here for history. We're going to have a look and see what was in the charts in 1980 in America on this day. So at number 10, down 2 places, The Rose by Bette Midler. This peaked at number 3, so it was on its way down the charts. Was not released here in the UK at all. This isn't too bad, I suppose. I'm not a big fan of Bette Midler, but this is quite a nice song. Okay, at number 9, up 2 places, the SOS Band and Take Your Time. Was moving up the charts. It would peak at number 3 on the Billboard. Only managed a number 51 here in the UK. Oh God, this is awful. I'm so glad I was born in the UK, because we certainly wasn't listening to this sort of thing. 1980, we was listening to some great stuff. It's not the best track in the world. Okay, at number 8, up 4 places, Tired of Towing the Line, Rocky Burnett. This was the highest it peaked on the US Billboard. Got to number 58 here in the UK. Having a famous dad didn't help him, did it really? Not in the UK. Yeah, it's okay, it's very safe. As I said, we just weren't listening to this sort of stuff back in 1980. Okay, at number 7, down 1 place, Robbie Dupree and Steal Away. This would go up 1 more place on the chart, and it got to number 14 in Canada and 24 in Australia. Never released in the UK, and it would have sank without a trace. It's just very safe, middle of the road music that it would have been left behind with what was going on in the UK. Okay, number 6, down 2 places, Wings and Coming Up. a former #1 in America. Bill and got to #2 here in the UK. I keep saying this is not one of the best songs Paul McCartney ever made. It's one of the best videos, but it's not a great song. Okay, at #5, a non-mover, Shining Star by the Manhattans. Highest it would get on the Billboard. Only managed a #45 in the UK. On this top 10 for this week in America, there's some really dull songs, and you don't get any duller than this. I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, at #4, we have a non-mover, and it's a double A side from the Detroit Spinners. And it's called Cupid, and on the other side, I've Loved You for a Long Time. Now, this is one of them tracks. It was in the UK charts. We did it the other week. And it got to #4, and this is where this one peaked at #4. And for those of you saying, why do you call them the Detroit Spinners? Because in the UK, we had a folk band called the Spinners. Big chunky jumpers and lots of cider drinking type band. So that's why they were called the Detroit Spinners. It's not too bad. I don't mind this. I do like Cupid. I think it's a good song. At #3, we have another non-mover for Elton John and Little Genie. This is the highest it peaked on the Billboard. Only got to #33 here in the UK. But it's not one of his most popular songs in the UK. I've said before, I think this was not a big hit because it was not what we're used to, and I think this song was actually geared up more for the American market. And #2 then, up 5 places, Magic, Olivia Newton-John, on its way up to the top spot. Only managed 32 here. It wasn't that popular in the UK. It's from the film Xanadu. I don't know, it's an okay song. Not the best one on the album, but it's a nice vocal from Olivia Newton-John. So, what was at #1? Well, it was a non-mover. It was the second of 2, and it's from Billy Joel, and it's Still Rock and Roll to Me. This got to #1 in Canada, and only got to #14 in the UK. Now, I love this. It's one of my favourite Billy Joel songs, without a doubt. I was disappointed it didn't get in the top 10. But I just ran out, and I love this song, and after all these years, a few months ago, I managed to get the single version of it, so it was all good. So there we go. I just find that the Americans, you were about 5 years behind us in the 80s. It's a shame because you missed out on so much good music here in the UK, and I know there's a lot of you say that as well. But the American public weren't ready for New Wave. Okay, that's all for this one. I will see you tonight on the live stream, of course, from 8 PM. Sun's gone back in. It's been in and out, and it's been shaking it all about all morning. But tomorrow we have got a busy day. It's 4 videos tomorrow. We're going to start off with a birthday top 10. And this is for a major contributor to the channel. he's coming up with some band for me to listen to, and that's Zeb from Norway. But we found the Norway chart, but we didn't find the music, so he's getting the UK top 10. Then we've got a live album ranking from ABBA, followed by 2 new albums. First one being Circling from Above from Styx, and the other one Breakthrough from Joe Bonamassa. So a busy old day tomorrow, so see you soon. Bye for now.